Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come
Yo,
on, man. Dog, just when they thought it was over, B. Ladies and gentlemen,
just when
welcome
you
back.
thought we would never be by ourselves again.
Just when you thought you would never hear the two voices ever again, we back. Ladies and gentlemen, Tinted Reality Show. We back in the building, man. Like always.
It did.
You dig. Hey, TGIF, sir. What's good, man?
Hey man, I'm living life good, man. It's been a rough 3.5 weeks. Things is my feet finally planted back on the ground.
Okay, okay.
School week, you know what I'm saying? He going to class and everything, so we
Oh,
good to go, baby.
school already started back?
Bruh.
What is
That's why
summer?
life was so hectic because I had to buy clothes. I had to, you know what I'm saying, like get things in order. School supplies, like
Summer
I've
like
been
2 weeks out that joint, man.
and then that 2 weeks, I got them acclimated from different time zones
Yeah, yeah.
at certain times during certain weeks.
Come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on, bro. You handle that transition with ease, sir. I applaud you. Slow clap.
nah, he made it easy, man.
Let's
He a
go.
very mature fella, man.
That's what's up, man. Everybody pray that their kid get that, man. Real quick, I'll let the people know where to find us at. Tinted Reality Show. Catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Heart Radio, Pandora, YouTube, any and everywhere you get your podcast. Let's join the conversation, man. We appreciate all of our guests that we have for the last few weeks. But, we had to bring it back to the Genesis right now. Me and the big homie, man.
We need to make some T-shirts to say "everywhere, anywhere."
Everywhere, anywhere, man.
You gotta spell it like your country self would say it.
You got to see. So when I'm at work, right, I tell the soldiers, I be like, "Yo, I speak Alabamese," you know what I'm saying, and I may potentially Alabamanize some words, so
Come
don't
on,
judge me.
man.
Just roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying. I be in full
Come on, man.
translate mode for my foreign brothers and sisters in the class. They
Come
be like,
on.
"Yo, check it, yo, real shit." So we had, I think this cat, he was from Nigeria, or yeah, it had to be Nigeria. He said he was from Nigeria, matter of fact. And I went through the whole week, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking my slang, but I'm presenting material in a manner of which everybody like, yeah, it's entertaining. This guy's energetic, right? At the end of the class, a young man walked up to me. He said, "Sir, I had to let you know I didn't understand a single word you said the entire week." I said, "Man, why you didn't say something?" He's like, all I know that you were entertaining. I passed the test. That's all that matters."
Wow.
I said, young brother, I said, I possess the ability to go from corporate to ghetto all in the same breath, man. You just had to say something because you giving me north and south, right? I'm thinking you rocking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm giving him my one-liners. I'm giving him my
Come
zingers.
on, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing out my best material to these
A plus
cats.
material out there.
Yeah, I'm giving him my NCO shit, eating it up. I'm sitting here thinking I'm the dude,
Just
right?
play in the room.
Bro, the whole time the cat looking at me like, I don't understand what the fuck he's saying. You know what I mean? But it's all
I would
good,
told him, I said, you could ask for subtitles, man. I put them right at the bottom.
bro.
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
shits come in Spanish, French,
We
German, Korean. It's all good, man. But yeah, I had a
How was
good
your
week.
week, bro?
Yeah, thanks, man. It was slow. It was real
You didn't start
slow.
3 businesses this week?
I did. Actually, like we was talking earlier, I dug into my entrepreneur crate, right? And I blew the dust off a couple of joints, man. I'm
Come on, man.
re-motivated, re-inspired. And you know what's funny? Because some ideas and some businesses that you create that you have in your mind, it may not be the time, it may not be the season for that particular business, man. And I think that's where I found myself with this particular venture. And blowing the dust back off of it earlier this week, I felt reinvigorated. You know what I mean? It felt right. My finances are in a much better place. My foresight's in a much better place. Being successful in other avenues gave me permission to really kind of blow the dust off of this one and give a little more life. So I'm liking what I'm feeling right now. It just feels good to put that focus on something. You know what I mean? And to see the ins and outs. And I'm making business calls all day. I took the day off of work just to make these calls, bro.
Come
Just so I
on,
can give
man.
it, so I can get a thing my undivided. B. Come on,
Look, when
man.
you inspired, bro, you got it. You have to. Like, you
Yes,
got to
sir.
give it the time it's demanding.
I had to let that thing breathe. You right. You
And
absolutely right.
people don't understand, like, when Charlemagne created the Black Effect, he did the trademark like years ago.
Is that right?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Even though it took him a while to walk it out, the trademark was done.
See?
So that's all you did with the other stuff. You started the businesses. They're there.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get the time, once you have a crew set up in what you're doing now with the sanitation, you know what I'm saying? You can dedicate other time to other things and get a crew started there. So then you can travel the world. You can travel the country and just have your crews reporting in to you daily. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We talking about growth right now, B. What we talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talking about next year. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we talking. Come on, man. And you 100%
like
correct.
Say, what you talking about this? So you talking about that?
Come on, man. I'm a business man, bro. And that's the vibe right now. I'm operating with renewed spirits in the entrepreneur realm, man. And don't get me wrong, it's such in a timely place that anything else and everything else that I'm doing is still rotating. It's on autopilot at this point. And like you said, that gives me permission to navigate left, navigate right, smell the fire, to smell the flowers and appreciate the scenery around me and, you know, the different businesses, man. So
come on, man.
More to follow, man. More to follow, B. I might be broadcasting from remote locations here sooner rather than later, man. Who knows, man?
Hey, that idea we talked about, you could have the first one in your RV.
Word. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna tell them. We got a whole lot.
Yeah. We gotta tuck that in. We ain't gonna talk no more about that. Just know that you be the first one.
Come on, man. So check it. So we talked about it earlier, man, but we'll dive right into it, man. We looking at this resurgence, if it were, right, of this COVID-19, this Delta, this 19. You know, you gotta make it sound cool. Black folk make everything sound cool. Let's talk about that COVID-19, homie. You know,
come on, man.
Just gave that thing a new swag, man. But I am so check it. So, you know, I'm if you look at the map right now where I live in Missouri, this whole little corridor, man, it's rampant, bro. It's bright red saying don't go there unless you roll through, circulate your AC, and don't let your windows down, don't stop for gas. It's that bad, bro. It's crazy right now. Like straight up.
Really?
Hey, bro, don't visit. I'll visit you.
Come on.
Bro, listen, do not come here, man. Do not come here. I don't go anywhere. I need gas in my truck right now so bad I'm afraid to stop and get it, B. I was just like, yo, I'll walk, kid. I'm serious.
I think the pumps work when they close, man. You can go and stop by when they close.
Bruh, you know, my sanitation business, I'm going to get in one of my hazmat suits.
Come on, man.
Just to pump my petroleum, B. Come on, man. Just to pump my 89 octane, man.
You got to get a Mach 4 out there.
Boy, they done messed the game up so bad, man. Because I'm surrounded by these. I got asked the other day at work, man, are you pro-vaccination? I said, what the fuck? Like, what's the alternative? Am I anti-vaccination? Like, I don't understand the question. I'm like, what do you mean? Am I pro? You either get it or you don't. Like, I don't understand. So this guy went on this complete fucking diatribe about fucking the vaccines. And I said, my G, what? I said, didn't you serve like 24 years in the Army? He's like, yeah. I said, what's different about those vaccinations that, bro, you remember that shit? Come on,
they
bro.
in basic training where you at. Well, reception. You just lined up.
You don't know what you got.
Hey, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder. Don't move. Don't tense up.
Don't move. Don't tense up because it's gonna hurt.
I have no idea.
I don't even know what's in that one white shot that they shot you in the ass with. I don't even know what that is.
Bro, I feel like we took like 10 shots that day.
Bro,
no questions asked.
None. You walk down the line and this random dude just poking you and prodding you with shit. And I was asking
I remember one time it was one on the left, one on the right. They sticking you at the same time.
Same time, bro. That's the gauntlet, man. We call that thing the Fort Leonard Wood special. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I was at too.
Bro, that's why I don't understand when these people are doing this. And to me, right, in my heart of hearts, man, they're being selfish, bro. Like, how can you have such complete disregard for your fellow man that you're not willing even, if you're not willing to get vaccinated, let's say there's some moral religious compass that you're standing on and you don't want to get vaccinated, okay, that's your right. I get it, whatever. But if you're going to do that, at least wear a mask. These cats they don't want to do either. That's the problem I got. I can see you know, because you have people who don't like, you know, vaccinations, flu vaccines, all these different vaccines,
Right.
and they give you these statistics about how they cause autism and all kind of other stuff, right? Or whatever disease or illness, right? And I can respect that. But my thing is, if you're gonna do that, put your freaking mask on. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm anti-vaccination and I'm anti-mask. Like, come
Right.
on, bro. Like, meet me halfway,
You just
dog. Because
anti.
just anti. Like, I got the right to get COVID and die. Yeah, but you know, you don't have the right to get other people sick, dog. That's I live in that state of
Two
being
look,
right now. This
two
is my
two
current state of
negatives
affairs in
only
this state.
equal a positive in math.
Come on, bro. Come on. These
You
cats,
know what I'm saying? Two
bro.
negatives only equal a positive in math.
These are dudes in the army in most cases that used to be in the army in most cases talking about, I don't want the government telling me what to do with my body. Bro, the army just told you to do with your body for 24 years. Why you bugging right now? Why you bugging right now? What we talking
I
about? We talking about practice?
I understand people who mistrust the
Yes.
government because there's no guarantee that black people are getting the same Moderna as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just the deception that we've received over the years
Right.
has clouded a lot of people's trust in the government. And I
I
understand that.
I
But if
do.
you don't live that life, mask up.
Mask up, bro.
Yeah, I don't mind you living that life, just mask up.
100%, bro. And that's my thing. You can't have it both ways. Like,
Yeah.
that thing
But
in the
what
back of your head that said we might be getting a shaft out of this whole deal. That come from a historical aspect, right? When you can
exactly.
talk about Tuskegee, you can talk about
Guinea
Henrietta
pigs ain't
Lacks.
always been
Yeah,
animals. I'm gonna put it that way.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what I mean. You can historically talk about these things and good merit, mind you, and it can create a pause or hesitation upon certain demographics, bro. But I'm sitting here looking at it across the board. It ain't us. When I go to Walmart, I went to Walmart today, reluctantly, right? And
Oh, you
every
already
time I look
was, bro.
around, we masked up, bro. You know, I look around the mother cats, I'm like, ooh, you already look sick. Why you got no mask on? How you walk
Right.
up in here looking like you just either one rolled out from
Right.
under the bed?
I was in the store yesterday, and this motherfucker behind me was coughing his ass off.
Come
He
on,
had a
man.
mask on, and I still wanted to clothesline his
Go,
ass. I'm dead ass serious, bro. He was about to catch it.
bro.
Call me Nikolai Volkov. He was about to get the Russian sickle out this bitch.
Yo, hold up, y'all. It's man. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you, and it be them dudes.
Yeah.
I got a dude in my spot, man. He done had the joint like twice. And I'm saying to myself, like, yo, my God, you didn't learn the first time? Like,
I
big,
think he building some type of immunity. But
bro.
I mean, once you get the second time, it's like, all right, I need to get this
Bro,
goddamn shot.
that first time, a man, when they cleared him or whatever, he came back. He was looking foul, yo. I'm like, ugh. Like, come
You know, I
on,
read a
man.
lot of articles, and while I was reading one of this guy that just passed away not too long ago, and they said the last thing he said to his family was, I should have got that damn shot.
Come on, man.
He was an anti, you know what I'm saying?
I listen again. For people who don't listen to the Sirius XM, man, I'm a big fan of Joe Madison, man, the Black Eagle, bro. Urban View, Channel 126, man. So
Come
all
on,
this
man.
week, he been talking COVID, right? He been having people call in and chime in, nurses, doctors, people who lost people, man. And you know me, I always keep that attentive ear. You know what I mean? Listen, this dude called. He said, "Man, I just lost my mother 6 hours ago to COVID." Said she was already bedridden and everything. Didn't go nowhere. Didn't do anything. The what's the nurse that come by the crib? Whatever who that person is, right?
Yeah, it's like an in-home nurse. I know what you're
Yeah. So the in-home nurse kept coming by there to check on her and do her job. And he kept telling her, like, yo, you need to have your mask on, yo. What are you doing? Since you always come by there with no mask. This is a healthcare professional. Tell me why they found out she had COVID, gave that lady COVID, and the lady died within like 7 days, bro. That's crazy. Heartbreaking stories like that, man. Then you got the
That's an
dude.
ass whooping for your whole family.
Bro, come on, man. How can
I'll tell
people
you that now. First thing I want to see is your brother.
Yeah, you gotta show me them hands, B.
Yeah, immediately.
Immediately.
And
Bro.
I've been to war. I might black out.
Mm.
So ain't no guarantees what's gonna happen to you.
Wake me up when it's over.
Yeah.
Bro, but these cats is
I
out here
hope somebody here
operating
to
like
pull me
that.
off.
Come on, man. People out here operating like that, and it's unfortunate, man, because I think you look at the numbers right now when we shut down last year, it's worse than that. And we different, and the Delta variant to this point has already shifted gears to something else. And we was having this conversation at the job, bro. And I'm like, yo, the Delta variant only exists because people refuse to wear masks. Nasty motherfuckers didn't wash their hands, right? And they didn't get vaccinated. So when you get that time, you give a virus like that much time to breathe and become whatever it wants to become, you get these different variants, right? And guess what? We're still doing it. So now this Delta variant is turning into a whole nother variant. Like, come
ask you a
on.
question.
Uh-huh.
The Delta variant is out there. Now they talking about the Alpha variant is coming. How the hell you get a Delta variant before you have an Alpha variant? Only if it's created in a lab will Delta come before Alpha. Because it's true shit. Like, oh, now we got the Alpha variant height, toxic enough where we can use that.
I'll play this game. Let's go.
I'm just asking the question because I like to view the view it from both sides.
So
I just want to pose that to you.
To this, I would say, one, in full display of my ignorance, right, of the matter. I don't know how the Delta variant name initiated. You see what I'm saying? So I understand they find these different variants and they give them because it could be a particular region in the U.S., a particular region overseas, and they get these names like White Delta, right? So I don't know how they come up with these names to begin with. So if they called another one Alpha, I don't know how they even came up with that either, to be honest.
Like COVID-19. It didn't start in 2019.
It did, though. It started in China 2019. We shut down in early 2020, bro.
You sure about that?
Oh, I'm sure about that, dog. That one I do know.
I know everything shut down in
2020
March, but I feel like everybody was like,
it was already in China.
I might have had that shit in January.
No, it was. I remember months in advance when it was like November, December, and it was all over China going crazy. And I just like, yo, we need to get our stuff right. You know what I mean? So I was telling the homie over here, little cat I was working with at the time, like, yo, man, buy masks because his mom, she got what they call it, pre-mobilities or whatever the word is, when you got other health issues prior to that going to be affected.
Oh, yeah.
That big word. I'm from Alabama. So, so I was telling him, yo, get your hand sanitizer game up, get your soap game up, get your mask game up. He just like, nah, bro, we straight. Nah, by the time February came around, it was just like Tyrone Biggums on the Chappelle show, like, excuse me, I can get into the mask yet, brother. Come on, man.
Come on.
He was a Tyrone Biggums. Excuse me. But yeah, dog. So
she's predisposed to, what you're saying.
Yeah, more susceptible than immunely compromised, I guess would be the term. But I can see how people can go down this rabbit hole of conspiracies, right? I can see that. But so all I know is this right here. People are dying. That's undeniable, that's undebatable. You can't look at these people who have lost family members, who got that extra seat at the dinner table because of this virus, right? And say that they're paid actors. These are real people's lives who've been affected here. You know what I'm saying? And so that part right there, to me, it's not up for debate. I don't give a shit where it came from. I don't care who made it. I don't care how. To me, all that shit is irrelevant, bro. All of it is irrelevant. All of it. At the end of the day, it costs people lives. And we have some shape, form, or fashion on how to combat it. And I think it's irresponsible for people not to even do the bare minimum in terms of protecting themselves and the people around them. You know what I mean? You got fucking governors in Florida. The governor of Florida talking about they will cut funding to schools who mandate masks. Like what kind of bro, you dead ass right now?
You hustling backwards.
Bro, that's I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. Like how do you square that circle, B? You can't.
You can't.
You can't. You mean to tell me if me as an administrator of my particular school district say, hey, I'm looking at the math, I'm looking at the science, mask or X amount or whatever percentage effective. That's the bare minimum I'm allowed to do to protect these kids, and that's what I'm gonna do. And you tell me if I do that, you're gonna take funding. Schools already underfunded. America don't give a shit about the Department of Education, bro. We underfund that shit all day long. You know what I mean? And you want to take more money away from this shit?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Talk to me, B.
Cause no, I this gonna take us left, but I wanna
stay in the reality show. We can go left, right,
circle. I want to stay where we are though.
No, you good.
Because people don't say anything when you defund education. But when we said defund the police, it became a big issue. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Girl, we need
Come
Ryan.
on.
We need Ryan on the show. Somebody call this Ryan. Girl,
come on, man.
Bro, why is that? Fuck that. We left. Let's explore this shit. Because you got me.
You ain't throw your pen down, did you?
Yeah, I did, man. I ain't even write no more. I got some shit I want to fucking say.
Come on, man.
You hit the nail right on the head, bro. And I think there's what the word I want to use, man. I think the wool is over the eyes of so many Americans right now in terms of educating the public, educating the youth, educating the next generation. There's a blatant disregard for educating the people that come behind us, bro. A blatant disregard across the board. I don't give a shit. What are we breaking up here? I think we're still good.
No, we good, baby.
Okay. I think there's a blatant disregard in terms of education, man. And I'm so glad you brought this up. So I liken it to the fact that it's almost there's a conscious effort, right? A conscious effort to make sure that people don't get past a certain level.
Easy to control them.
And I think Donald Trump, man, and all of his infinite wisdom, right? I can't even say that shit straight. But
I was trying not to laugh.
I know. Fuck it, man.
I'm like, we gotta be a dumbass country for him to be.
Don't nobody listen to the show anyway. Fuck it, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. But in all his infinite wisdom, right? One thing he said really resonated, man, when he said, I love the poorly educated. He said, I love the uneducated. I loathe them. We are breeding this shit as much as possible, man. You got teachers, they don't make nothing to begin with, and they're spending their freaking money to buy supplies. You got to buy masks, to buy all the stuff for their classes, right?
They sacrifice for the
They're sacrificing that little bit they do get, that compensation they do get for having these kids for 8 hours out of their day.
Come on, man. And the school district, they almost have a soldier's mentality with the dedication.
Oh yeah, because that's what the NCO would do, right?
Yep.
He's gonna take care of his troops. It's so crazy because you have to go to the richest of the richest school districts to find schools. Let's say K through 12 that are not underfunded, bro.
My son's school is offering everybody laptops and free lunch. See, everybody, the entire school.
You know what it is? That's that Ronnie money, bro. That's that.
He's in a very he goes to school in a very nice area.
Hey,
we barely meet the border of this area.
Ooh, boy, thank God for zip codes.
Come on, man.
But that's the thing.
Across the street.
Yeah, you go 2 blocks to the left, homie.
Yeah.
Like kids is out there. What they got? Oh, come on, man. We can go. I remember being in school, man. I'd be like, damn, this school ain't got shit. What's that?
I say, go and speak on it, man.
But no, for real though, just Like my kids are in probably one of the best school districts in the state, right? And that's not saying a lot. And the only reason we have it like that because we're in a military town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the military, you know, you got all kind of federal funding that just flows through the fucking ass everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I get that, man. The teachers here in this school district, they get paid the most. Almost every teacher in the state would like to be in this district just because of that, because they take care of their people, man, in these military communities. But bro, you can go literally one county over, bro. I'm talking about a few miles, and you be like, "This the high school, bro? Ragged, run down, teams barely funded." Like, I'm just like, what the devil? Like,
Bring them over here to Uncle Rio, man. They can go
yeah,
to school, goddamn.
come on,
Where it
man,
look like a college out this bitch.
bro.
You remember the turf we had in Korea
Oh, that was nice.
with the little rock, the pellets
Yeah,
on it?
yeah, right
That's
there
what
by the
they
gym.
got for their football field.
Come on, bro. I played in fucking dirt patches.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, our JV field had rocks on it.
Bro, and it's so crazy. Not even from, I mean, granted, yeah, from a sports standpoint, you know, we had this
This is the
trailer.
microcosm.
Yeah, it is of a much larger issue, man.
Exactly.
And because they're poorly underfunded, because the school is poorly underfunded. You know what I mean? Unless you get these private donations and things of that nature, these guys don't have much, man. And it takes a community, and I do say that, but if you're gonna say that this is gonna be the antithesis of our educational institution for grades K through 12, then people should expect a certain level of support. One, whether it be from the state, though, and I hate to keep switching gears like this, but you got teachers picketing and rioting, not rioting, but picketing, you know, for the unions up in like Wisconsin and Michigan and all these other places, man, just to get a fair livable wage, bro. Like, how is this even possible?
A teacher shouldn't be barely above minimum wage, bro.
No.
A teacher's minimum should be 50,000. They literally got your kids for 8 hours. You know how much influence that is? And if you get a teacher that don't give a fuck,
check it. That daycare provider that you take your kids to makes more money than the teacher that keep your kids longer.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
That's in charge of their education.
That's in charge of making them, I would say, a public Alabama, a public school in Alabama word right now. They're in charge of fucking making them unstupid, right? But you know what I'm saying? I made that up. So, but think about that.
Straight Alabama, though.
No, for real. These people are in charge of developing, mentoring, and cultivating their young minds, bro. And we don't respect them enough. And don't
just like anybody in their job, they could be jaded. They could be just there on autopilot to take the check.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe if you pay them better, they'd be more engaged. You know what I'm saying? It'll mean something to them, because if you lose that job, it's like, well, damn, I'm losing this 50 grand. I'm gonna be a Walmart greeter? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm fired. Shit, bitch.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
That's
right now they're gonna do just enough to not get fired, like you said.
Man, I think there are so many that do care, and they'll probably do it for free.
Yeah,
there are people that really care about the youth and their role and their contributions to the society that they're going to make, man. And don't get me wrong, bro. I swear, we having this conversation, man. I'm about 3 drinks in, like I'm nice, right? I'm gonna say this because I understand that running a school district, running a city, running an organization, right? These are no small feats, right? These things they gotta be cuts, they gotta be budgets. You know, I think that's when people look at, let's say from a federal standpoint, man, when we look at the tax cut that Trump gave these billionaires a couple years back, it's ramifications of something like that and how it trickles down, because if you got less money in the pool to fucking to help these poor counties and states out, then you know you're not helping nobody, bro. Yeah, you took care of these Billy dudes. These mugs was able to buy another yacht and shit.
These billion-dollar companies getting these bailouts.
Yeah, they was able to get they mistresses like better boob jobs and shit. But that didn't trickle down to the to the educator, bro, because when they applied for this federal funding, it wasn't
Come
there.
on, man.
It wasn't there because why wasn't it there? Well, shit, because the rich got to keep more of their profits. You know,
I mean, honestly, let's talk about that when it relates to police. The
but
money doesn't really trickle down a lot of times.
it doesn't. There, matter of fact, so me and this gentleman, this officer that stopped in my driveway, that, you know, patrolling. And we talked about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he was talking, and he stopped by my driveway today, said hi to the kids, let them fuck with the lights and shit. You know, doing community police work, which I appreciate, man. Cool brother.
Getting to know the community.
Yeah. Former Marine.
Don't.
You know, I fucks with him. And so we started talking about public service, man. And then so my son, my 9-year-old, said, "Dad, I think I'm going to be a police officer." He said this while sitting in the cop car in the front seat. Everybody, he was in the front seat.
Come on now.
Come on.
He was practicing.
He was, and so the first thing he said, "Well, yeah, it's a great job, young man, but it doesn't pay much." And then we got into this whole fucking conversation about how public service is underappreciated financially. Nobody ever gets rich of a public service.
No, it's definitely a sacrifice. Bus drivers,
and it's sacrifice. But
sanitation workers, all of them.
Bro, you should get something. You should. I don't give a shit if it's tax free. I ain't talking about 10% discounts and shit. I'm talking about
you should get a bonus at the end of the year. If you did your job,
you should be able to walk into any freaking
overly proficiently. We set guidelines, and if you meet those guidelines, you get that damn bonus.
I'm talking about for the good people now. I ain't talking about the dirt bags, but for the good first responders, the people.
That's why you set guidelines.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got like, bro, you got to pay full price, man, because you beat up some people last week.
Come on, man.
You shouldn't be tax free. You should have had to pay
you was work on time, but you ran into 3 vehicles.
Yeah, but because think about it. Bro, I say that shit all the time, man. Public service is one of those things where you can be bad at your job, and unions will fight to keep you. You could be a cop and be a horrible individual. Take all kind of baggage to work with you every single day, and they will make sure that when you get fired from that department, that you can get hired down the street. But then that 17-year-old that fuck up your order at McDonald's, they want to ruin you for life.
Man, they'll throw you out the damn drive-thru window.
Come on, man. They want to fight and do all. They forgot to put cheese in my burger. They ready to throw a damn fit, bro. Crazy.
And I'm like, bro, where's that energy where it really matters?
You
know what I'm saying?
I think I remember I went to Pierce College back when I was a young NCO in Fort Lewis, right? And the Lou. Shout out to JBLM. I went this one class that I went to, I think it was criminal law. I can't remember the class per se. But the professor, man, he talked about creating an amendment to the Constitution that states to some effect, forgive me, it's been years ago, I'm trying to recall this, but he was just like, yo, we should have an amendment to the Constitution that states if you're in public service, this is what you get. You know, you don't pay whatever, if it's no taxes on your home, your property taxes, no, you know.
That'd be dope too.
Yeah, free college for your kids or whatever the case may be, because it takes a lot of sacrifice, man. In more cases than not, it goes undervalued and unappreciated, man. Like nobody give a fuck about that firefighter until their house on fire, bro.
My job is kind of like that, where as if I'm doing my job right, the train keeps moving.
Yeah, nobody sees.
What I'm saying? So as long as I'm doing that, nobody gives a fuck. If I make one mistake and we get the call from an executive or somebody like that, it's like, oh,
the IT guy's slipping.
Now everybody eyes is on me. It's like, bro, like, what about the thousands I've done right? I can't make one mistake,
bro.
I'm human, and that's what I want. I want cops to understand that, like, just like you have bad days in your job, and then some days you don't want to be there. Some days you got some family shit going on.
Come on.
And you're not at your best. You know what I'm saying? You're a little grouchy. You might be snappy at people. Everybody lives like that.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So
nobody's exempt.
Give the next man the same leeway you would want if you were having a bad day.
Come on.
That's all.
That's all we're saying, dog. And that's not, and again, I get it. It's a tough job. And it's not just police officers, right? I'm just saying just public service in general, right? Anything that you're going to get into, you can be a social worker, you could be Think about how many stories have you seen where social workers have pleaded with the courts to take these kids away because of this certain situation. Then you
because
come
they
to
can see
find
the
out,
future.
yeah, and then come to find out the kid gets, killed or hurt badly or something like that because the courts took so long to drag their feet, and there's all the different processes they had to go through. Like there's so much. I think people in America inherently want to do good. They want to help, and that's the nature of America, right? Service, right? You want to, everywhere you go, people are volunteering their time, money, and their resources to do great things to help the community, bro.
I'll say that's 60-40. 60% want to do good, 40% is like, if you're not my kind, I don't give a fuck.
Then again, all right, if you're not their kind, they're probably helping their kind.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, I'm saying general goodness, we probably like 60-40.
Yeah. Like, you know what? I have and I'll say this, right? I have this problem, right? I always tend to see the world in the way it should be instead of really kind of focusing on how it really is. Like we're talking
actually
about
the difference between us.
Yeah. You like, nah, fucking that shit.
Nah, yeah.
I'm like, but it can be amazing. It can be fucking unicorns and rainbows and all this other shit. You're like, nah, B. Nah. Fuck them unicorns. Ain't no unicorns, dog. Fuck you talking about? Butterflies. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm just hopeful, man. I guess I'm just painfully optimistic. When it because think about it, like the smallest shit, the greatest shit you do on a smaller scale can be multiplied. You could have a productive community, just fucking 5 neighbors, right? Them 5 neighbors take that same attitude they got toward those other neighbors, and they apply that to the little small town, commune or what have you. Okay, then those people say, you know what? This is our city. We're going to develop and we're going to do this. Right? This is our community. We're tight knit. We care about everybody. Ain't no racism. Well, there's no prejudice and all this other crazy shit. We care about San Antonians. Fuck it. No matter what they are, we're San Antonians. God damn it, we're proud. And then multiplies to Texans. And then that multiplies to that region and then to America as a whole. But you got to have enough of these these individual Wakandas to make that happen, bro.
I live in Phoenix. And I seen how sports can bring community together. But I think if I catch somebody outside of a sports situation, they struggle. Like, okay, what do we have in common?
Yeah.
It's like when you first meet a woman and you trying to get at her.
Come on, boy.
Like,
careful now. What do we
have in common? Like, you know what I'm saying? You throwing different fishing lines out there because you trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get one on the hook. One of these got to work.
Come on.
We got to have one thing in common, and then once you find that one thing, that's what you harp on. I think a lot of people don't try to find that one thing that can hook them and they can bond over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can tell me soldiers matter. We love the soldiers. But when you see me, you don't see a soldier. I'm not in uniform.
Yep.
First thing you see is I'm black. And that brings fear. But you haven't said hi to me. You have no idea about anything about me. So how can you fear me if you don't know me?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you haven't at least tried to get me. Because I run into that a lot. I'm in a situation where, like, if I see a black person, we high-five because we don't see a lot of
it ain't but 2 of you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It might be like 4 or 5 in the city.
Come on, man.
I feel like sometimes.
So, I currently live in a bubble of sorts, right? Don't get me wrong. I live in a bubble, just been around a military town because the same people, the same ideology for the most part that I grew up, that I spent the last 20 plus years around, is still here because those individuals still retired here and they still have those same concepts for the most part.
It's a comfort zone.
Yeah, so there's a certain demographic here that probably doesn't apply to fucking the other 95% of the US. But that being said, though, Rio, I swear I can go 3 minutes, 10 minutes outside the post in another direction,
Of course,
and that changes.
you better do it in the daytime.
I helped my neighbor out the other day. Not my neighbor, my coworker. He needed help moving something. He's a lot older than me, but you want some muscle, you call your boy. What do I say?
I mean, you definitely.
Come on, what are we talking about? Muscle?
What
Come
are you
on.
talking about?
So, what are you talking about? Get out of here. Don't hit the cat out, bro. And I swear, we go to this house. He stays in a more rural area of the town. We go down this dirt road, windy little dirt road. No problem. Still, I'm good. Bro, his neighbor across the street, I swear, this fucking Confederate flag must have been 12 feet long.
Come on, man.
8 feet tall. And I just like, bro, he's just like, I know. And then, but a part of me was like, no, the fuck, he didn't bring me down here to help him do this shit around this shit. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm on this guy's porch and I'm looking at this fucking shit like, yo, that's how we getting down. But then, you know what? I had to recognize.
You needed that.
But check it, though. Here's my thing, Rio. When we say there are two Americas, right there, there's like probably 30. Okay. So for him, he recognized that wasn't that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Just out of sheer recognition, just off of military service. But he didn't recognize it enough to say, I'm gonna bring this black man on my property. How does he feel about this?
Hey, bro, be careful. Bring your shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, think about that. Because I think and he was, that's just his neighbor to him, right? That's fucking Johnny or whoever the fuck the case is. But in reality, man, when people say that they're uncomfortable with certain shit in America, the other half of it says, well, that can't be possible. That's just fucking Tim. You know what I mean? But I think he recognized it to a point. But
and then I'm saying, people like, I can't believe Tim did that.
Oh my God, he did what? I just thought he liked his stars and his bars.
Come on now.
But again, you know what I mean? So when I say we have to recognize where we want to place our safety in this country, bro. I don't know how the fuck we got in the subject. I just kind of went left as fuck.
I think 20 people live in love. 20% of people live in love. 20% people live in hate, and everybody else live in the gray. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
And I think
don't lie.
Maybe he was testing you. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know the conversation.
Nah.
I don't know if he said, let me see how he react to this.
Nah.
Maybe he never brought any black people to his house. So he's like, let me see how they make him feel. Because you gonna see that flag.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? 18 to 20 feet, you gonna see that flag.
Bro, that's like, bitch. I was like,
that's under the scoreboard out there.
Like, what is this? The Pentagon? Like, it was that big. Like, but
that's
again,
crazy.
and I don't know, man. When I talk about building these tight-knit communities, man, and I don't even know that individual across the street from him. He could be the greatest guy in the world, bro.
Right.
He could give me the shirt off his fucking back, right? Out of love and compassion and appreciation. But I would never know that just based on the outward display of this is where I draw my line.
The first impression.
Yeah. Just based on that alone, man. And so I think we're and being conscious and helping our neighbors, man, and creating something that's going to outlive all of us, man. We have to be mindful of those particular type of things, dog. You know what I mean? We can't say we love community. Oh, God bless America, God bless America. And then we display these anti-American symbols.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't say
you don't see Hitler statues, you don't see Nazi flags.
You don't. And then in that same vein, we can't say we love our kids, but we don't go to the parents teacher conferences, the school board thing, when they voting on shit.
Even the bake sale, because that's important to raise money for the school.
But when they voting on stuff that's going to affect our kids, bro, we can't. You know what I mean? We can't have it both ways.
The same thing with your city and the town hall meetings. Same shit.
When they voting on bringing certain things to your county, your city, you're not there to be counted. But then once they come and pull up a fucking for-profit prison.
Then you have a problem. And it's too
then
late.
now you mad.
You can write your mayor, your governor, whoever. It's too late then. The
Like
bricks already got cement on them.
We got to get Jeff back on, man. We get Jeff back on, let him talk about the landfill that they just threw out there in our town, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, I wonder how many people actually went to those meetings when they were discussing these county commissioner meetings when they were discussing
15.
this thing. Not even, bro. Probably not even.
No, I'm taking $100 on 15. Who wants to take that back?
I take the under.
Yeah, I know. Who want to take the over?
But nah, man. But we have to stand to be counted, man. And all of that goes into our initial discussion about COVID-19, because you see how I brought that shit back, right?
You're a fucking podcaster now.
Come on, man. We getting better every week, dog. And these cats don't recognize it, man. The shame.
No, man.
Shame on them, B. But
the next group will.
But check it. I think that's where we go into the COVID-19 matter, because I can't say, God bless America, I love him, I'm a patriot, and then I'm willing to compromise the health and the integrity of other patriots. You see what I'm saying? I love America so much that I'm willing to catch COVID and give it to everybody else and hope they die. That's how much I love America. You can't have that mentality when it comes to this thing. You know, you have to look out. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, please keep eating.
No, that was you have to look out for your fellow Americans, man. This thing is big, bro. It's gonna be here a while. And then you can't be mad when they say you can't come to work if you're not vaccinated, because at the end of the day, that business is gonna look out for its bottom line. And if I don't have people to work in my building because people are coming through here spreading that shit, I'm not gonna fuck my money up, B.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna mess with the cheese, dog. I can get another employee I can get a vaccinated employee, bro. You're not special. You're not doing me no favors. Come on. And that's reality. And we getting there, bro. We're gonna fucking get there, dog. I'm sorry, you were saying real?
No, I just had two things I wanted to say. One is, why vote for someone if you're not going to trust the decisions they're making? And then two, why in the last 13 years has everything become so decisive?
Oh, boy.
We don't have more information on this COVID thing. They're withholding a lot of information on this. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us divided. They like this shit. It's a reality show for them. You know what I'm saying? That makes half of us easier to control. You know what I'm saying? If we want to go left or right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into the title, so I don't know if left or right is conservative or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But don't let them control you they're putting fear in the ones who get the vaccine for the most part. But don't let them control you by throwing out an opinion and you automatically have to go the opposite of that opinion.
Yeah, because it came from whatever.
That's why Trump is still out there
with influence,
trying to get people to fucking. He wants another January 6th. They didn't give me for the first one. Fuck them. Let's do another one.
Yo, DJ, running back.
Office. His ego is so heavy that he can't understand the fact that I lost. I cheated to get into office. Now, when you play the same game with me, the second term, when you even the playing field, I lost. Wait, I was never supposed to lose.
Yeah, it got to be rigged. I want some.
Yeah, exactly. How you out cheat me? You know what I'm saying? But he's a checker player. He's not a chess player. He's a checker player.
That dude's a straight sucker, B. Let's be real.
All that I ask is trust the people you voted for. And then secondary, not every battle is meant for you to fight. Something like COVID or wearing the mask. You can pick either side. Think about how many people you know that didn't catch the flu last year. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many people you know that didn't catch pneumonia last year.
Mm.
How many lives were saved on those two fronts just from the mask?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? There was no vaccine. Nobody took the flu shot. Come on. Nobody you didn't
said
go
that.
outside. You won't take no damn flu shot. Think about how many lives were saved just by wearing the mask. And I ask you again, as a soldier, I sacrificed for you. Please sacrifice for me. I'm talking to the 99%.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They say 1% is chosen for the military. I'm talking to the 99%. Either get vaccinated or wear your mask. That's all I'm asking. And if you having hardships and you listen to the show, hit us up at tintedrealitymedia.com tintedrealitymedia@gmail.com. We'll fucking send you a box of masks if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Like we are here for the community. You know what I'm saying? We're not here just for our family.
I ain't sending you
for the community.
shit. Not just playing. I'm bullshitting. My bad.
Come on, man.
I know you being serious, my bad.
Nah, you good. I ain't even hear it. Like I'm so zoned in right now.
Because look, I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers gonna fuck around. And damn it, it's Friday. It's Freedom Friday. It's Foolishness Friday. We gonna give it to you raw today, man. I'm saying
I live like that every day.
Yeah, me too. I try to keep it very political or astute on these airwaves. But
he's the future politician of the two.
Yeah, probably.
I'm more Kanye.
Ugh. But now I'm gonna say this, man. These dudes, this shit is not a game, right?
It's not.
So so let's look at this. When we looking at trusting our elected officials, listen to what they say. And if the shit coming out of their mouth is against your best health interests, you might want to rethink that vote.
Exactly.
Let's just be real. If what they say is against the scientists, the science, the proven facts, the scientists don't deal in what ifs. They deal in absolutes, right?
Church.
They deal with data-driven statistics. And if a data-driven, time-dedicated statistic says that this mask work, it probably fucking works, bro. If a time-dedicated, data-driven statistic says this vaccine is 90 whatever % effective against this variant and this virus, it probably fucking works.
Yeah, because you can sue them for putting out misinformation. So
you can sue them for putting out misinformation.
Yeah, they're not gonna put out misinformation.
So that being said, right? That being said, balance that against what the fuck these talking faces are saying on certain sides of the aisle, right? Because if you look at fucking Matt Gaetz and these fucking nut jobs, how the fuck that guy is not in jail right now for having sex with an underage girl?
Come on,
that's a different fucking podcast. But anyway. But you look at these guys, him and that fucking Marjorie Taylor fucking nut job chick, like, if you look at the words coming out of their mouth, and it's against the science, the facts, not the emotion. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So if it's against what the fuck those facts are, then it's not serving you. The same people on Fox News telling you don't get vaccinated are vaccinated.
Exactly.
Hannity got the shot, B. Tucker Carlson with his fucking bad hairdo has the shot.
Here's the thing. Seek out at least 5 sources. So you go to where you normally get your news. Go to the polar opposite of that.
Yeah.
And then you find 3 in between. You know what I'm saying? With today, misinformation is so prevalent. You have to seek out at least 5 sources.
Bro, at least. If
you trust in your Facebook news feed, if you trust in CNN, if you trust in Fox News, if you trust in CNNBC?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of letters. There's 5 of them. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, if that's who you trust in, you need to find their polar opposite and then 3 in between. You have to seek out real information because they're only going to give you what they want to give you. Even though one of them calls themselves the no spin zone.
Hey,
You need
hey,
more.
check it. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you some fucked up shit. Man, I don't know whoever gonna listen to this episode. They gonna be like, damn, they cussing more than usual.
It's fine.
It's fine. All 17 of y'all that's listening. We on a
Nah,
vibe right
we
now.
in the 50s today, baby.
Hey, we're in a vibe right now. Let it happen. Don't fight it. It only hurts when you fight it. So I was reading the joint the other day. Trevor Noah posted a joint and it had, because President Obama celebrated his 60th birthday, right? And he had this big bash planned and all this crazy shit. And so he's like, this might be a little too big or whatever. They scaled it back to, fully vaccinated people, close fans, and da 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 da. So, and he scaled. I read no shit. One headline said he scales it back due to COVID concerns and blah blah blah. Fox News had this shit said Barack Obama eliminated 130 catering jobs due to his birthday. I was like, wait a fuck. The spin is real, bro. The spin is real.
First of all, the price didn't change on the catering. Just the people that was allowed to cater.
The catering people still got paid.
Exactly.
They still got paid, bro.
Exactly.
But it's that headline. It's that quick bite.
Right.
The snippet, bro. I swear, this is the craziest shit. This is the craziest shit. I'm gonna listen. So I work. When I say we're fucked beyond repair, right? I'm gonna say this shit. I work around soldiers, and I'll be damned. I hear the conversations over the cubicles about like the current administration, the previous administration, and it's like, for the life of me, I'm just like, you can't have your head in the sand. You can't bear. You got to pull your head out of your ass and clean the shit literally out of your ears, and recognize what's good for you self, right? You recognize what's good for you and recognize what's bullshit. Because I hear these dudes talk, bro, and they talk about the former president 45 as if he was the second coming of Christ. And I play fucking whack-a-mole, bro. I pop my head up. What'd you get out of that deal? Talk to me. What policy that was set in place that helped you, not as a soldier, you as an individual?
Human, yeah.
The human. How was your life better from that administration? Bro, the fucking crickets that I get.
What I would ask him is, I forgot my thought.
Don't matter. The crickets that I fucking get from across the cubicle B speaks volumes. Like, seriously. When I say and then I can play that same game on the current administration. I could. Right. I really
they're more quiet, but I don't like everything they're doing.
But check it, and I play it both sides for a reason. I play it both sides for a reason, to your previous point, that it doesn't fucking matter who's in office. You could hit your wagon to whatever political ideology that you want, and this man can have you running up in the fucking Capitol building, smearing shit on the wall, talking about you love America. You went into one of the most premier buildings and establishments of our federal government that say we are America. You got the White House, you got the fucking Capitol fucking Rotunda, you got the Pentagon. We talk about monuments that resonate, that says
supposedly
fucking red, white, and blue. You fuck with us, we coming to murk you. Like these buildings, you got people smearing shit on the fucking walls of these joints, talking about they love this country, bro. And these are the people that you line yourself with.
My thing is, if you're 100% behind any candidate,
you're a fool.
You need to reevaluate your thought process. Did I vote for Biden Harris? Yes. Do I agree with every fucking thing they're doing right now? Fucking no.
But see,
I expect more out of them.
Bro,
don't talk right a good game to me. Fucking do it.
Time out, Rio. Time out. See, that's it. Stop. See, stop being rational, sir. Stop being logical. That's where your wine needs to be refilled, sir. Let me say this right here.
Wow, this is my third glass.
Bro, check it. That's the fucking difference, though, bro. Check it. Hey, I've been on here re-upping this shit.
Come on, man.
Listen, that's the fucking difference right there. Right there, what the fuck you said. Accountability. That's the fucking difference, because one side says, yeah, I voted for you, but show me the fucking receipts. Show me the receipts. You say you can do X, Y, and Z, show me the receipts. The other side is like, you know what? Do what the fuck you want to do. You my guy. I don't give a fuck what you do. Goddamn, make America great again. Like that's all. There's no accountability. There's nothing this man could say or do. That dude can walk up in the house and slap the shit out of their mama. They'll say, what did she do?
I could have rolled with Trump on the first joint against Hillary if he told you any of his plan. When he wanted to make America great again, he never said what that meant.
Bro, what the I still don't know what the fuck that means.
And a lot of America blindly followed him.
Yeah.
The only thing he did right was prison reform. That was it.
I still do not know what the fuck that shit.
He repealed a lot of Obama shit. They got reintroduced and reactivated. You know what I'm saying? In the Biden administration. But at the same time, Biden he didn't impress me. You still got all those people in jail for weed charges.
And here's the thing: the hands of change, right? They've been slowly as shit. Very, very, very slow. It doesn't matter who is there and who got the best flow, who got the best game.
Come on, man.
All politics are local, and you have to. Look, there's no problem with having fucking bumper stickers and all this other fucking weird shit on your car. Me personally, I think that shit look dumb on every ride that I see, no matter who name is on it, right? It don't matter. You can do all that shit. You can have t-shirts, you can stand in parades and hoops and holler and all this other bullshit. If you're just a fan of that individual, most people are fans of Trump. Poor people, poor Americans that live in fucking trailers with the fucking porch falling off.
Never helped.
That he have never helped are complete.
He didn't bring you up.
Hey, and guess
what?
what?
The same situation,
bro, and that's okay.
Sorry, I'm stepping on you.
No. You good, bro? Please interject. That fuck that. Like, they're fans, and that's okay. At the end of the fucking day, bro, that's all right. You can be I'm a fan of LeBron James. I never met the man. You know what I'm saying? You can be a fan of this individual at the end of the fucking day, but stay true to what the fuck truth is. If it's bad for you, you're not getting anything out of it. Don't follow blindly. You're just a stand, bro. You're just a fucking stand. You're just a overzealous flag fucking waving, what the fuck ever. Because at the end of the day, you're not. Fuck. I can't name. Listen, and I'm not the most politically astute individual that I know. But I dabble, right? I dabble because I read, believe it or not. They say you don't want to hide something from a brother, put it in the book. You put it in the book around me, I'm gonna find it because I'm gonna crack the fucking book.
Put it in the book if you want to. We're gonna find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. But that being said, bro, I'm looking at the policy that's supposed to help the fans. That's how you get reelected, right? You like Biden right now. Biden is catering to the establishment Democrats. Is a reason why you look at Nina Turner, that she lost in Ohio to the establishment Democrat that was running against her, bro. You look at, she was backed by Bernie Sanders, which is the progressive wing, right, of the Democratic Party. And this is not to say that they don't have great ideas, but she lost to an establishment backed candidate, right? And right now, that's what he's placating on. The infrastructure bill that they just passed, bipartisan wise, it's gonna be a big deal. Come the next 2 years or whatever, that shit gonna matter. When people start seeing these things, this construction going into place, these bridges being built, America looking, people are going back to work. We had like 900 some thousand jobs last month alone because people went back to work. It's like those things are going to matter. Now, 45 had his shit together, kept in and wasn't stepping on his own fucking balls, he could have fucking took advantage of that shit. Because the numbers were trending.
Ego.
The man is categorically flawed as a human.
He used, let's get the factories back open and shit like that. But he never had a plan to get it open. He told you he had a plan,
bro.
But he never had a plan.
I love that shit. I love fucking bring jobs back to America. I fucking love that shit.
Right.
Tell me how you gonna do it. You're not gonna do it by fucking giving tax cuts.
And that's what he kept saying. I have a plan. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I have a plan. Let me do that handshake. And the Drake
You know, you ask this cat about his healthcare plan. Hey, sir, what do you plan to replace Obamacare with?
I have a plan. Yep,
it's going to be bigger, better. It's going to be fucking unicorns, rainbows, and fucking glitter bombs.
Where's that?
5
years later, where's that?
That's the showman. That's the showmanship, and
that's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, people that resonate with some folk, man. And you got the people that resonate with, the people that it don't resonate with, and the people that don't give a fuck.
Yep.
And the people that don't give a fuck combined with the people that don't resonate with the other people win. That's how the game go.
Cat Williams has a joke where he talks about pimps. Pimp tells a hoe, you do your job, we're gonna take over all the Stone Mountain. Woman gets on her knees, does what she needs to do. I don't know how we gonna do this, but he said we gonna do it. I'm gonna do my motherfucking
damn it, we
job.
gonna do it.
Trump was the same way.
Same dude, bro.
He never told you the plan. He told you the idea.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So now we've been on our knees for 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, so when is this takeover come to pass? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
not us as in, because we didn't vote for him, but the people that voted for him, us as in America, that has his back right now. Like,
that's why they call it political.
When has a president ever lost and still had the backing that he has?
Bro,
he didn't lose on accident. He didn't lose because of anything negative against him. China didn't vote for goddamn Biden. Russia didn't vote for goddamn Biden. He lost because America voted against him.
Come on, Bree. That's full stop.
I stopped.
That's it.
I was done.
We could cut this goddamn show off because it ain't have to
I'm breathing easy right now.
What are we talking? Practice. Look, 100%. 100%. I love you back, dog. That's it. What is motherfuckers? Dude, I swear, motherfuckers that vote for this dude will watch fucking NASCAR. And I just chose NASCAR because I'm talking. It don't even matter. They can choose a fucking football game.
Right.
If the other team scores more fucking points by the time the clock hits fucking zeros, the other team wins.
That's it.
The other team don't get to go back and recant. They
can't protest it, bro.
His shoelaces were tied tighter than the other players. That's unfair.
They ran 5 more plays than us.
We had 1,000 turnovers because we were fucking stupid. But hey, so I don't understand how the fuck these motherfuckers is. Dude, this dude is the only president. I hate we got on this shit, but damn it, I love it. Look,
hey man, we ain't talking about him in that.
I know. But look, this dude's the only dude that in recent history that has lost and been talking the most fucking shit out of every fucking. You didn't hear from Bush for a minute. Matter of fact, I tell you what, God damn it, because I fucks with this shit, Rio.
I know you do.
You didn't hear from fucking President goddamn George W. Bush, O.W.
W.
You didn't hear from fucking W until Trump got elected. And he was like, this don't represent the Republican Party. What the fuck is this shit? That motherfucker sat there, he minded his business. He went to funerals for Elijah Cummings. He had a Michelle Obama a piece of peppermint because he like
Come
that
on,
brown.
man.
He got that brown. He like that brown sugar, but he don't want
Yeah,
to admit
he
it.
like a little chocolate in his
They,
life.
they got their little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he do shit like that, and he shut the fuck up, and you don't hear a peep out of this motherfucker. Matter of fact, I dare somebody that ever come across this fucking show, go back and look at the most recent statements from George W. and what the fuck they're about. They're about saving the fucking Republican Party because he does not recognize Trump as a Republican.
As goofy as he is, he recognized politics.
Yes. Even
you know what I'm saying? That's his language, politics.
Even in the polarization of his time, right? His time as president was marred by war. It started off fucked up. It started off with the whole Al Gore shit.
People forget that though.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And his brother in Florida winning those votes.
Recounts.
People forget that.
And Al Gore took one for the team. He's like, look, I ain't even gonna sue this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Some shady shit, but
if
you know
that was
what?
Trump, man, we'd have been dealing with that for a year and a half.
Bro, shit like that, right? At all that, this motherfucker stayed quiet. He put us in all kind of fucking shit. Him and Dick Cheney.
Talk about it.
The motherfucker shut the fuck up. He didn't say fucking shit when Barack got there. Barack was talking mad shit. The economy's fucked up. Barack was also, the previous administration had the car in the ditch. Matter of fact, the car wasn't just in a ditch. The car was in the ditch. It wasn't running. That bitch ain't had no tires.
No front tires on that bitch.
No front tires. That bitch ain't have a battery in it. God damn it. Had fuck you written across the side of it in spray paint. All this shit. And Barack talked mad shit about how he had to pull his car out of this ditch and fix his car up and get this economy rolling. Talk mad shit. W never said a goddamn thing, bro.
Because he knew.
Never said a thing.
He know how he left this shit, bro.
He know how he left this shit.
I remember gas prices when he left. I was like, I'm glad that motherfucker.
Bro, this other motherfucker? Listen, we talking real. Look.
This shit right here, nigga?
This shit, I don't know what this is. Yeah. This motherfucker stick out his thumb on the scale. But it's an indication of how so many Americans resonate and how they eternalize their place in America, bro. I say this when I say it's not about, well, I shouldn't say that. The political ideology that we see that's manifesting itself as Trumpism, it's masquerading. That is the manifestation of the people who have had it a certain way in this country for so long. The fear of them losing their place.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Can I breathe on the uncomfortability of white America? Can I breathe on it?
I don't know why I did that. I must be drunk, but go ahead.
So look, white America, are you afraid that we were gonna come for what rightfully belongs to us? Black Americans have been nothing but receptive to whatever you offer us. We should be demanding more, but we're not. Majority of us are like, hey, you owe us reparations. Can we live tax-free for a certain amount of time? Because that creates true wealth. Can you offer us free schooling, college-like? Because that creates scholars. That creates a smarter generation than what Trump wanted. We're not here to take over the world. We're here to finally be a part of it. We were kings and queens a long time ago. If you look at who causes destruction across this earth, it's not us.
Hold up.
It's not us. Look in your history books. You wrote the history books. Read back in your own history books. All we want to do is be equal. We want to be counted the same. Our Mexican Spanish brothers and sisters want to be the same thing. They want to be counted the same. We want to be equal. We haven't got to the point of revolt yet, but we getting close. You got people like me who I'm more Malcolm than Martin. My man over there is more Martin than Malcolm.
I'm Martin like a motherfucker.
He want you to do the right thing. I don't need that. I'm already resigned to the fact that you are who you are. And if you choose not to change, that's cool with me. I got 500 rounds. We don't want it to get to that point. All we asking for you to do is make us equal. And it's not however you see fit anymore. We need to be at the table with you discussing how we get to that point. Up until this point, you've blocked us from that. Now you need to let us in. Because if you don't, the second chapter won't be as nice as the first chapter. So please, right now, I'm gonna say right now, don't fear us. Because we're here to work with you guys. But at the same time, we're not gonna allow your cops / slave wranglers to keep doing what they doing unabated.
You Malcolm like a motherfucker.
I am.
Bruh. Mm-hmm.
He said, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Here's where I shouldn't even say I draw my line, because when people draw lines, they usually come out full of shit, right?
They're always in dirt, so the lines in dirt.
Yeah, you can't draw a line on concrete. You gotta be.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I must. That being said, bro, when I say that people who have quote unquote this reserved right to America, even though it's a nation found on immigrants, have truly lost the true meaning of America. Just because you were able to commandeer it in its inception by force doesn't make it yours.
You can't call this a melting pot if you control what goes into the pot.
Yeah, if you like, fuck it, I put what the fuck I want into the pot.
Exactly. We could only carrots allowed in this pot.
I swear, man, and I say this on these airways, bro, because I pray to God that I live to be a ripe old man. I'm talking about give me 124 years. Give me extra. Give me extra, Lord. Please give me extra. Because
that's what I pray on.
Bro, I want to see.
I want quadruple overtime.
I want to be alive for the shift.
Exactly.
I want to see it. I want to be able to wax poetically about the new age of togetherness of America, bro.
But not only alive, if we're gonna go ahead and speak it into existence.
Yeah.
I want to have all my faculties.
Yeah. I want to be shitting myself in no fucking dumb shit. Like I want to.
Yeah. I want to be mentally astute to know.
I'm a veteran, so more than likely. Hey, I'm a vet, so more than likely I'll be shitting on myself. So
nah, bro. Technology gonna change so much, you ain't gotta worry about that.
I ain't worried about it. Look, check it. So I just, when I say I pray to the good Father that I'm here for that, because the awakening that's going to arise in the prompt again. This is me. This is Malcolm, right? I mean, this is Martin. This is Martin. The promise of America, I think, is still alive. And I think that we see so much hatred and vitriol and disrespect in one another across the landscape is because people are holding on to that lie that they've been told. The big lie did not start with Donald Trump about this election bullshit. It started long ago when people of a certain hue or identify of a certain hue thought that America was their birthright.
Come on.
And I think that this is the last, I pray it's the last, And
it actually starts before that because it
you know, it's
starts
crazy
where
because
the Native Americans thought that it was their birthright.
so, and we had a war over this, and we're not going to have another one. And I said, this is why we won't have another war over this, right? Hear me out. It's not economically prudent to have one.
A civil war, right?
Yeah, civil war. It's not economically prudent to have a civil war over this right now. America gains nothing by fighting America.
But they think we can go back to slavery if they win.
Bro,
They don't realize how smart their army is.
I don't.
Talk about it, man. Let that shit breathe.
Nah, I guess here's my pause. Nah. Like you have to be a feeble-minded individual to say we're going to go back and we're going to take it by force and that. Like, no, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. You're not riding in on a fucking horse with no fucking sheets over your fucking no fucking California king bed sheets across your goddamn back. You ain't doing none of that shit. Motherfuckers ain't having that shit. Motherfuckers been stopped having that shit. The one or two people that you did that shit to back then was that. Trust me, the world we are in right now, we know we're not our great grandfathers. We know that, and they know that. There is not enough motherfuckers to make this thing happen to where they won't lose. And
what I would say is, if you were confident in your numbers, you wouldn't move in silence.
You've been popped off.
What you would do would not be in secret. It wouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Because if you tried the true numbers, you would be like, hey, either you want to do this or we're going to do that. You're not walking in that way. And I'm going to leave you alone. Because like I said, I want you to be my brother. But I understand if you're not.
Bro, I swear, this place it's going to be that beautiful thing that everybody imagined it to be, bro. It will. And that's not without, you know what I'm saying, heartache and pain and disagreement. And you can always have that. It don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter who in the fucking White House. None of that shit matters. It matters on how you treat your neighbor. It matters on how you treat your community. And are you bigging up or are you tearing down? And that being said, hold on, man, my camera's going off. I gotta check out my shit. We good.
Come on, man. Somebody knock on the door. We ain't even live, baby. Yeah.
They were like, I'm listening to you the show right now, player. What's up? Run them hands. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll take it up.
Titty, bang, fool. But nah, man, I think at the end of the day, America will prevail, bro. And it will prevail. And she will prevail in all the promises and all the beauty that she promised before. Again, you're going to have to, power concedes nothing without force. I understand that. But force doesn't mean force on force. Force can mean a number of things.
Force doesn't mean battle. It doesn't mean.
Force doesn't mean meet me in the streets.
Physical. It doesn't mean
outside, bitch. How about that? Force don't mean that shit. Force means a change in thinking, a progressive mindset, different ideologies, different ways of skinning the cat. That's force.
Come on, young Martin.
Come on, I mean, the real talk. That's force. Force doesn't have to be bullet for bullet, and you know what I mean. And nobody shies away from that. Quite honestly, I know many people that welcome it. You know what I mean. But that being said, that's such a primitive way to handle disagreement, because if you got a 400-year head start, and right now
you're most deny.
Yeah, you're most denied, but you hearing footsteps. You're afraid you riding because you hear footsteps. What?
How loud are those footsteps, though,
bro? But what does that say? How fucking feeble how paper handed is that
How
ideology of
petty
who
is your
you
mindset?
are? Yeah. Like I'm me. I'm E Fikes.
All day.
Regardless. Regardless. You know, I
Come
don't care.
on.
I don't care what you put me. I don't care who you put me around. Cause cream always rises to the fucking top, and I'm cream, bitch. That's how I roll. You feel me?
I think not everybody has that mindset. You got a mindset as I don't need to hear the noise around me because I'm rising to the top regardless. Not everybody has that mindset. It's been easy for me for 400.
But see,
I got here because my daddy put me here.
that's the difference
What
between
you mean you gonna start caring about education and we gonna be treated equal? We gonna in the interview like what
you mean I gotta
wait
play
what?
fair? You mean I gotta play? You mean you critical race theory? You want to tell people that we cheated this whole time? No, we can't have that.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that.
Nah, man, we gotta end the goddamn show, man.
Hey, fuck that. Let's go.
Goddamn, man, I got shit to do tomorrow.
You ain't got nothing to do tomorrow.
I gotta take the kids somewhere, but we good. Carry on.
Critical race theory. If you were the winner, you don't mind critical race theory because you're not gonna hear nothing but with your wins.
Mm.
But if you won by underhandedness,
Ooh, girl.
that mirror is not a bathroom mirror. Now it's a gym mirror where it's the whole wall. Because now everybody see how I won and my flaws. So why would I let you talk bad about my great great granddaddy?
Mm.
He didn't know no better.
Mm.
That's all he knew. Forget about humanity
Mm.
and how you and being treating others how you want to be treated. It's about survival.
Mm.
This is how we maintain the top of the totem pole. This is how we maintain the top of the food chain. So we had to do what we had to do. Now, how many years later, that was not the right way to do things? Can you admit that?
Yeah.
Can you say, look, I'm so sorry for what my family did. I'm so sorry that when it comes to family heirlooms, we getting houses, you getting hutches. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
Mm.
Let's talk about it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
My G. Listen, and this one come off bad. Ooh, fuck.
Say it, man.
It's gonna come off bad because it's coming from me. If you say the shit, people are like, "Oh yeah, that's real." He said,
That is real.
"That is real." Because you Malcolm, right? But like realistically, despite the head start, despite redlining, despite Jim Crow,
Come on.
despite every single fucking thing that has been thrown at us.
Roadblock, every roadblock.
Every roadblock. Look at us. Fucking look at us.
How resilient are we?
This, bro, that's why this is the part that's gonna come out fucked up. I'm not a fan of reparations.
Me neither.
I'm not.
Not in the form of money.
Not in the monetary sense, right? Not in
Right.
the monetary sense. Because fuck. The resolve has been underestimated. It's been unmeasured.
Come on, man.
And they see it. The world see it. I see it. I fucking love it. And when we are, and I said this shit last week, what a time to be alive, because
you said
the way people are navigating right now, it doesn't even require fucking extra compensation from no fucking body, bro.
Come on.
I can give a broke motherfucker 10 million. He just gonna be a broke motherfucker with 10 million.
Exactly. White
it's
or
also
black.
his grind, his community ain't gonna fucking change.
Yep.
It ain't gonna change. If you bad with money, you're gonna be bad with a lot of money. It don't
You
fucking
bad with
matter.
$10, you bad with
You
$1,000.
bad 10, you bad with that. Nothing changed. The mindset didn't change. So I say that to say this. We are moving. Everything you seeing is the passing of the baton, bro.
Come on.
It's the passing of the baton. And I think I love this bridge generation because we still getting the game from the old heads. We're recognizing the move, and these young Thundercats are coming through, not giving two
Come on.
shits.
And the Thundercats might not listen to the old heads.
But they listen
So
to us.
the old heads give us the knowledge, we interpret it,
Come on,
put it in a
man.
language that the young heads can understand.
Bro, listen, America is going to be so. You don't have to make America great again because America was always beautiful. She ain't always been right, but she been a beautiful bitch for a long time. I fucks with her. That's my girl.
If
I'm just saying.
Let the spirit of the earth
Yes.
operate the way it's supposed to, America will be great.
You can be.
You don't have to make it great. You got to move. You got to get your ego out the way, saying, "I can make this great."
She gonna be beautiful regardless.
It's already great if you just get out the way. What you're doing is hindering in the situation.
Come on, it's already great. People just tainting. People just tainting it, bro.
That's it.
It's always been beautiful.
If think about this, think about how whole ecosystems changed when everybody was sitting down at home.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? The smog in California
cleared up.
All of a sudden, it's gone.
Fish populations resumed.
And we just talking about for a couple months. Like,
come on, B.
Imagine if we gave that more time.
Come on, B.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had politicians that actually cared about humanity and not their voters and constituents, care about humanity, how great could we be? You just need to open your mind just that far. What happened to people? Like, why has it become a thing when, such and such went across the aisle for this vote? Why is that a big deal?
Why is that a big deal? Isn't it how it's supposed to work?
You're not put in the office to be Bloods and Crips. You're put in the office to work together. So if you just use the system like it was set up, the way it's supposed to be for all of humanity, imagine how much greater this place would be.
Bro, and it's there.
That's not going to hurt your family. Your family's still going to eat off the same plates it would have ate off in the first place.
But that's the thing though, bro. The thing, you being brought up to a certain level, people confuse that meaning I'm going to get less. No, bitch. Right. You've been getting more than a lion's share.
Bro, you've been at the buffet.
Long time, bro. A long time. And the fact that you're still going to get your share, you know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. And then just the recognition of I'm going to get mine.
That's it.
And I'm going to get mine, man. That's why I think we operate in a time right now where the allies are stronger than ever. The allies got more influence than ever.
Come on.
I mean, you can go back to the allies of Dr. King, and we still talking clergy. And some clergy didn't even fuck with him like that. Some black folks didn't even fuck with him like that. His approval rating among blacks was low.
You know why?
Because he was considered a troublemaker, because he wanted change.
No, they thought of him as Obama. They thought of him as Russell Wilson. He's not black enough. His agenda is not black enough.
Martin?
Malcolm was all about the black agenda. So we're going to follow Malcolm because he's all about the black agenda. I think people don't realize in Martin's later days, he realized that it takes a community. Black, white, Asian, Spanish. You know what I'm saying? We all got to come together.
Right.
It can't just be about black people. It's got to be about the community. That's why we preach community on this show. You know what I'm saying? Because we realize as much as I'm Malcolm, I realize it takes the community. That's why I don't come at you with evil eyes. That's why I don't come at you with ill intentions, because I know I need you. I need you like you need me to make this thing right. Just my thoughts.
Look,
These are
you
not the
can't.
thoughts of
You
everybody.
ain't just gonna be giving me thoughts and then just stop talking. You're gonna have to
It's
give
my
me some
thoughts.
more. I'm just saying.
Sometimes I feel
Give me
like
some
you can
more.
only feed people so much in a week, bro.
Nah,
Like
fuck that.
they can only take so much. So I can't give you the whole pie right now, but you take some sweet potatoes. You take some sweet potatoes.
Who doesn't like sweet potatoes?
Come on, man.
But nah, man. Again, 100 times over, bro. We consider Martin and Malcolm being two different dudes.
Right. And they really weren't.
No, and they weren't. And again, I said two things can be true. And you needed both. That you needed the NCAA, the NAACP, the same way you needed Snick during that era. You
Come
needed,
on.
you know what I mean? You needed Martin the same way you needed Malcolm, because there is no end all, be all, do all, right? It's we're not monolithic like that. Different people got different problems. So when Malcolm was up in the North, you know what I'm saying, he was talking down to the what he would consider the so-called Negro in the South
Come on.
and
Come
how
on.
submissive they were. He was saying that to a demographic that had already experienced a little more freedom than our brothers down there below the Mason-Dixon line. And whereas, you know, if you read a letter from Birmingham jail from Martin, when he became a little more radical in his text, he
knew referring when
he knew his audience though. You feel me? You know.
Are you referring to when he was secretly arrested and they couldn't find him for like a couple days?
No,
they didn't realize he was arrested.
No, he was overtly arrested, but then his clerk came in and snuck him a pen and a paper, and he penned the op-ed joint. And so
come on,
I mean, read that thing, man. I think it's powerful to this day. And then you even look at the time, man. You take writings from like Baldwin, all these different things, man, and how relevant they are right now.
Come
and
on.
How timely. So it's
and how close they were to being alike at the end.
Yeah. Real shit. Because by the time that thing became a thing, man, they were like, yo, bro.
The dividing line was very slim.
Look at it again. I said 1,000 times, man. When Martin started bringing other people along, that's when he was a problem. Like people.
Same thing with Malcolm when he came back from Memphis.
But you can think about even Malcolm, right? Like, okay, you got some radical Negroes. Ooh, they outnumbered them, they outgunned them, they they didn't really give a shit. You look at you look at Huey, you look at
Fred Hampton when he was trying
to
unite the community.
You look at it wasn't the fact that they could wax poetically and get people to move in mass. It wasn't that. It was the fact that, hey, if we let this brother go unchecked, that he's gonna bring people together. Fred brought the gangs together of different demographics from a complete other city. Martin during the Poor People's Campaign told that poor white man he was just as disenfranchised as that poor black man.
Fred Hampton was on the same message.
Same shit. Look at the check out the Judas joint. He brought people together. They're like, ooh, see, when you were just talking to black people, okay.
Yeah, we didn't care.
Whatever.
We turned deaf ears to
whatever. The Black Panther Party just gonna have a free food program. They're gonna buy backpacks, whatever. Fuck it. They watched you, don't get me wrong, but they didn't really get it. But when you start dipping across that line, when you went across that railroad track, you see, you was a problem then.
Come on, man.
The system was designed for the have-nots to be a collective. And
unit. Exactly.
To bring this back to modern times, it goes back to my previous statement. What you're seeing is the minority operating in the collective. That's
The
why you
minority
see.
is the poor and disenfranchised.
Yes, yeah.
It's not a race.
That's my point.
It's a
It's
tax
not.
bracket.
It's not a race. It's not
Yeah.
a race. It's a class.
Come on. Oh, I like that word better.
It's a class, and that's why you see January 6th is right. That's why you see
I
January.
did hear it was some doctors in the crowd and some.
Come on, B.
Yeah, come on, talk
man.
about it.
That's why it's a problem. For every Jeff throwing Jim Bob you had in that crowd, you had an intellectual.
Bartholomew was out there.
Yeah, it was some fucking Esquires in the thirds.
Come on, man.
Amongst
talk about it. Those are ones.
There's a couple polo players out there as well, B.
Come on.
If I recall correctly, I think a couple of people took some private jets to the event.
Exactly.
Google it. And so
exactly
that was the problem. That's what I'm saying when I say a certain class of people, they feel they're losing a grasp on what was quote unquote they thought was a birthright. And what you're seeing right now, the Fox Newses, the people in office in Congress, all the people of that ilk, right? That's why you see such a fucking mass dash to promote disinformation, mistrust, division. At the end of the day, it's not even about fucking Biden. Nobody gives a fucking shit about that. People care about the division, because if the people collectively, if the people collectively realize they're in the same fucking boat, bro. Listen, I live in fucking rural Missouri, bro. The people that think they're better than me lives in fucking shacks, dog. I'd laugh at the people who think they're better than the people who have the skin that think they're better than my black skin have nothing.
White America, I need you to understand this.
Think about that.
If you're lower class, middle class, I don't see you as my enemy. As Malcolm as I am, I don't see you as my enemy. I see you as my brother or sister in this, because they're keeping us all down. Your white skin doesn't protect you from being poor, as you've seen. So why not unite with us? What are we fighting over?
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 We have the same uphill battle. If we charge the hill together, more of us to make it.
Come on, man.
So why not band up with us? Even if you feel like it's temporary, like I'm cool with y'all for now. You know what I'm saying? While it serves me. But once we get up that hill, you on your own. That's cool. Because as long as some of us grow, we can change things from within. For a long time,
it's coming, man.
Politics included classism, to where you didn't get a politician that didn't graduate Harvard, Yale, places like that. They all played the game together, so they understood the game. We didn't understand the game because we were never taught the game. But now that we got the Googles, now that a lot of people's eyes are open, you can't hide the game from me.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So join us. We're not here to hurt you. You were taught to hate black people. If you look at all the movies that Hollywood put out, majority of them are black person, the bad guy. You don't see too many black heroes. It took the Black Panther for us to have a black hero that wasn't a pimp, or you know what I'm saying, or like Shaft, like a dirty cop type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You fear us because we didn't grow up in your neighborhood. But now that I'm in your neighborhood, knock on my door. Let's break bread together. Let's talk about things that may seem taboo, but if we're both on an elevated mind frame, we can have a real conversation. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, I'm just gonna give you nuggets, man. That's it.
Mm. This is gonna have to be a 2-part episode, man. Just
It don't even matter to me.
we're gonna have to split it into COVID and Martin and Malcolm.
Come on, man.
Oh,
As Malcolm as I am, bro, like it takes a community.
no,
You know
no
what I'm
doubt,
saying?
bro. No doubt. Again, I'm so hopeful. I'm not even hopeful. Like I'm speaking this shit into existence, man.
That's it.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna touch and agree with you, brother, because that's what we supposed to do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. We gonna be all right. To quote Kendrick Lamar, we gonna be all right. You know
I'm 40. I don't want to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? I gave my best years to the military.
And I got time for that.
But
shit.
if I need to, I got everything in the closet. I never want to pull that stuff out again.
I don't even know like America doesn't win. Like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Maybe it's my Jim Beam, but I'm like I'm so America that I will be disappointed if we were allowed to stoop to that.
Come on.
Does that make sense? Like I
think
think
it's beneath us. We're not a third world country. We're America.
Yeah. Like we're not no better than that. We can
right.
We put men on the moon,
supposedly,
allegedly, but we're not better. We got rovers on fucking Mars.
To me, that's
we can't even get past disagreements.
Shit.
We can't get past disagreements on bullshit.
That's caveman shit.
How primitive are we, bro?
Right. I totally agree with that, bro.
That to me, that's the most baffling part. And I said it'll be humanitarian failure. If that's what the fuck we fighting about. Like I see these fucking groups, all right, 3%ers, proud fucking douchebags, all this other crazy shit. I'm just like, bro, you don't fucking know me, B. You don't know. We want the same shit. I like fucking lifted trucks and guns.
Come on, man.
I like fucking natty light. We got
the football. Same hobbies. We go bass fishing.
I bow hunt. I fucking bow fish. I fucking love to shoot fucking deer. Love to talk shit. Swallow spit. God damn it. You name it.
Come on, man.
I don't understand how the fuck are we still talking about a made up construct called color.
This is the only thing that matters to some people.
That's so fucking crazy.
The one thing you can't change about your whole life
that you had no vote on. You just
right. We didn't stand in line to say, I want to be black. You want to be white? Oh man, why do you want to do that? We didn't stand in line for that. That's the one thing about me I can't change. That's not to say that I'm ashamed of being what I am, but I'm just pointing out to those who only see color.
That's crazy shit to ever.
That's the one thing I can't change.
How the fuck?
You don't give a fuck about my personality. You don't give a fuck about my views. You don't give a fuck about who I am.
You have a conversation with me. You'd be surprised. I might fucking agree with you.
You know, at work, I used to wear pink. I used to have a pink dress shirt, neon green dress shirt, orange, bright ass orange dress shirt. And I had one person ask me, why do you wear such bright colors? I said, because it disarms you. When you see me in a pink shirt, I'm not a threat. You probably laughing like, look at that motherfucker in that pink shirt. You know what I'm saying? And then it also disarms me because if I'm wearing a pink shirt, I can't be but so gangster.
You can't be a thug.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
you can't.
It disarms the whole side of both sides of the conversation. Now you're looking at me as the man. But if I had on a black shirt, a dark blue shirt, and you didn't know me, and you see my natural disposition is not to smile. You know what I'm saying? So
catch you on your grizzy, son.
Right. So and a lot of times I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about businesses I want to open. I want to think about marketing for the businesses that I already have. I help out a lot of other people with their businesses. So it's like I'm thinking. I'm not like actually mad about anything. I'm just thinking. So you might see me and I'm not smiling, but in your mind, that's an angry black man. And that's never the case. If I'm mad, I'll tell you I'm mad. I'm like, hey, give me 30 minutes. Let me go walk around this building a couple times. I come back to you. I'm that honest with you.
Mm.
But if you never give me the opportunity, then there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. If you see me every day, but you never give me the opportunity to speak to you, you don't care what my thought processes are, how can we believe in the same God, but you not trust me? How can you read the same book that I read and
get a whole
interpret
different
it
understanding?
total opposite of how I do?
Yeah.
Is that a taught behavior? Or do you fear me? Either way, the question I ask is, why?
Hey, I think we held the people hostage. We're gonna let this shit ride.
Yeah.
Whatever.
To those who may be offended by anything I said, sorry, not sorry.
Hey.
I'm speaking from the heart. I got a next generation to think about. Whether I'm sacrificed or not, I got a next generation to think about. And when I joined the military, if anybody asked me, why did I join the military? It's because I always said, I want my son's life to be better than the one I live. I don't want him to grow up where I'm in a store with white people. I've watched you hand the 3 people in front of me their change. But when it comes to giving me my change, you sit on the counter. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my son to get pulled over by the police. And because of what's going on, he's freaked out so much, he might make the wrong move. And that ends his life. I don't want that. But that's a fear I live with every day. My son's 17. I live with that fear every day. One wrong move, the cop has just a discontent for black people or minorities, or he had an argument with his own son that he wants to take it out on somebody. I don't want it to be my son. So please, people, humanity. That's all I ask. Humanity. Be humane. I love you all until the moment you cross me. The moment you cross me,
goddamn Malcolm,
I have another side. You don't see it on this show. I'm the jolly fat guy, but I have another side.
You get all deep and serious. I hate when you don't whine.
Nah, I'm being serious, man, with the people, man. Like,
I'm fucking with you, dog.
I know.
I know, yeah. Nah, hey, to that, I ain't gonna motherfucking get into my shit like real.
I mean, get your bag, baby.
Nah, man, my shit is simple, bro.
Pull out your Birkin.
No, real shit. What are you contributing, man? Like,
that's it.
Are you a positive influence in society, or are you perpetuating the cycle of some fucking antiquated bullshit that your great grandfather fucking Jethro Johnson and fucking came up with? Like, what are you contributing? How did you say make America great again? How did you make America great today? You didn't make America great by fucking being prejudiced or racist against other Americans. How is that making America great?
Come on.
How?
Come on.
You making your vision of America, what you think you're contributing to your vision of what she should be and what she should look like, the lie that you've been told, you're only contributing to that, and that's a fucking fallacy. It's not backed by any matrix of history, because you take away your fucking poison blankets on the fucking Trail of Tears. You
Come
take
on.
away your fucking guns.
Come on.
Matter of fact, if the Native Americans haven't fucking fed you motherfuckers when you first got here and show you how to
Blinded
farm,
trust.
you'd be a fucking dead fuck. So let's just be real. But
Come on.
I'm just a fucking messenger, people. Think about your contributions to society, man. At the end of the day, the world gonna go on without you. You either contributed to it or you're a fucking nuisance and people say good riddance. Where you want to be? Where you want to fucking be?
I love
And
that.
to everybody else in the world, man, who fucking distraught, downtrodden, I'll say this right here. You're going to have people that's going to kick you while you down. You're going to have people who's going to abandon you while you down.
You got people that try to kick you while you up.
And you're going to have people to help you while you down.
Come on.
Check your circles, people. Just check your fucking circles.
No.
In the meantime, in between time, live, love life, y'all.
Come on.
The reality show. Y'all know where to find us. This show is long as fuck. I'm gonna have to chop this shit up. But again, these are conversations, man. I love conversing with my guy. And the conversation goes where it goes, especially on a Friday. You might get anything.
And we never got to my COVID dilemma.
Fuck, you can't bring that shit up now, bro.
No. I'm just saying.
It's
You know
2
what I'm
hours
saying?
later.
We got there. We got there in 5 hours in. And
It's
never
gonna
got
take
there.
forever to cut this shit. I'm gonna have to cut this shit up in thirds. We're gonna release tonight. What is it? Friday? We're gonna release the Friday. We're gonna release Monday and Wednesday.
Friday.
Fuck it. On the same fucking episode, man. Fuck this shit. They don't even know, man. They don't
Come
even
on,
know,
man.
bro. Love you, homie, man. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
To those who listen, we haven't said in a long time, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You see the numbers growing, but just imagine if you told one person a day about the show.
Somebody listening.
If you still here with us, you getting something out of the show. So please, don't eat the fruit by yourself.
All right.
Share the fruit.
Share the fruit.
Y'all know me. I'm not like this every day. This is my one day a week where I could be me.
No
You know what I'm
mask.
saying?
No filter.
Let's celebrate
Unapologetically you.
That's it.
Hey.
The mask is off. I'm at the crib.
In the socks.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get it, man. Yeah. In the meantime, in between time, live, love life, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.